The hotel receptionist said, "Are you sure that you want to stay the whole 5 days?" I went to Moldova with my best friend, and somehow he was the one late to the train station, which is funny because I'm usually the late one. And then we arrived in Chisinau. At first, the city felt weirdly familiar to me. Some parts reminded me so much of Bucharest, but the more we explored, the more little differences I started noticing. My favorite spot was probably Bonjour Cafe in Stephen the Great Central Park. Everything there felt so calm and whimsical. And yes, I have a twin sister. We walked around 60 kilometers during this trip. My feet were absolutely fighting for their life. But honestly, I wanted to make the most out of it because this will probably be my first and the last trip this year. We also found this abandoned, industrial-looking place, and obviously I had to stop for some pictures. And the food, honestly, really good. Except for the moment I ordered a Chicago pizza and they put pesto on it. Nobody warned me. It wasn't even written in the menu. Who puts pesto on Chicago pizza? That generally ruined my day for at least 7 minutes. But one thing I absolutely loved was cușma lui Guguță. I wanted to try this dessert for so long and it did not disappoint. Day number 2. Transnistria, or Pridnistrovie. I know my pronunciation is probably terrible. I went there with an open mind and genuine curiosity, not really because I saw it as a tourist attraction, but because I wanted to get at least a tiny glimpse into how people live there. And honestly, I've never experienced a place quite like this before. I visited many cities, but this felt completely different. We explored local markets, walked through the city, saw Soviet influences everywhere, and even had a homemade cooking class in a Bulgarian village with our guide's mother. She taught us how to make pies with apple and sugar. On another day, we went outside Chisinau to explore the more rural side of Moldova. We visited churches, nature spots, and Cricova winery, where we went around 120 meters underground. Which sounds fun until you realize how freezing cold it actually is down there. That evening my friend went out by himself and I found a cat cafe instead. Honestly, best decision ever. Look at this cat, I would have taken him home if I could. And on our last day, we visited the National Museum of Fine Arts. It's quite small, but the architecture was absolutely beautiful. I originally came to Moldova out of curiosity more than tourism. I wanted to see the place for myself, hear the mix between Romanian and Russian, and understand a culture that felt both familiar and completely different at the same time. And honestly, I'm really happy I did.